Hello everyone, my name is Rose. Welcome back. Today we'll be working towards stretching the lower body, so a very slow flow. So if you're coming back from a run, from a lower body workout, it's the perfect flow for you. Also, if you just want to create some space in the hips or the hamstrings, that's what we'll be working on today. So we'll just be starting in child's pose. So knees as wide as the mat, big toes together. Walk your hands forward and lay your forehead down onto the earth. Take a moment, close your eyes, land here. For 3 cycles of breath together, even inhales and exhales, coherent breaths, just as a way here to even out our heart rate variability. Take a moment, wherever you are in your cycle of breath, just exhale everything out, let it go. Then together we inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, twice more, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the biggest breath that you've taken today. Deep inhale through your nose, going even further than you think you can. And then big sigh out through your mouth, let it go. Return to your natural breathing. Take all the time you need to settle into your body, into your practice, into the space of your mat. Bringing quality of presence today into each movement, into each breath. Slowly here, maybe start rocking your head from side to side, massaging out the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. And then come back through center, press into your hands, energetically sending your hips towards your heels. Then on your next inhale, shift your hips over to the right, and then shift forward, bringing your shoulders almost aligned on top of your wrists. And then as you exhale, half circle back down, and then shift your hips towards the left this time, and then forward. We're going to do that 3 more times. Shift back, then to the right, and forward, and then back, and to the left. Twice more, following your own breath. So always letting your breath be your guide for the entirety of your practice. As you inhale, you come forward. As you exhale, you dive back. And then just once more on each side. Maybe going even slower this time. The slower you go, the more you notice every sensation in the body, which helps pull yourself into the present moment. We're going to meet back in the child's pose. Take a moment here, 1 full cycle of breath. Then on your next inhale, ripple into a tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under your hips, tuck onto your toes here. 5 rounds of cat-cows. As you inhale, drop your belly, thread your heart through, lift up the gaze. As you exhale, round through your back body, chin towards your chest, crown of the head is pointing down. Inhale, open up, broaden through your collarbones. And as you exhale, round through your back body. Inhale, open up your heart, gaze up. Exhale, curl in, tuck in your tailbone. Twice more, inhale. And exhale. And 1 more cycle on your own. Then on your next inhale, kick the right leg back. Bend into the right knee, and then as you exhale, take some big circles into the space around you. 3 circles on each side. Change the direction of your circles. Just mobilizing the hip joint here, lubricating the joint. And then on your next inhale, kick the right knee up. And then as you exhale, bring the right knee towards your right shoulder. And then step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. From here, slide the left knee back. Keep the left toes tucked. Take a moment, come up onto your fingertips, gaze forward. Inhale, heart open. And then maybe as you exhale, option to lay your elbows down onto the earth. Meaning getting into the hips right away here. You could maybe roll onto the outside edge of the right foot. Give yourself more space. Keep the back of your neck long. Your hips driving down, maybe engaging slightly through your glutes. Send your inhale where you feel it most. Create some space. And as you exhale, release tension. Maybe dive a little deeper into the shape. 2 more cycles of breath. Use your inhale to press back up onto your hands, gaze forward, chest forward. And then as you exhale, shift your hips back, lengthening through the right knee. Peeling the right toes up towards the sky first. Take a moment here. And then press the right toes down into the earth. And press your right hand onto the top of your right foot. Really getting into the front of the ankle here, the muscles along the shin. Keep your chest down as you inhale, lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, melt into the shape. 3 cycles of breath. Slightly shifting the left hip forward, right hip back. Can you walk your left hand forward a little bit more? And then release the right toes. Bring the right hand back onto the mat as you inhale, rebend into the right knee. We're going to walk our hands back so that our shoulders are aligned on top of our wrist and our hips align on top of the left knee. On your next inhale, keep the right knee bent. Kick the right knee back into the space behind you. Shift your left foot towards the right, untuck your toes, and then land the right knee behind the left here, opening up your ankles, walk your fingertips towards you. Land your hips in between your heels. Take a moment here. If that's too much tension into your knees, just lengthen the bottom leg or sit up onto a prop or onto a block. Bring your hands onto your ankles, press them down, grounding into the shape. Hips are rooting down, crown of the head is pulling up towards the sky. Take a moment here just once as you inhale, roll your shoulders towards your ears. As you exhale, roll them down your back. Deep inhale through your nose. Back out through your mouth. Option to go for the shoulder stretch here, maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows behind your back, or maybe bringing the right hand up and in between your shoulder blades, and then reaching the left fingertips for the right. If you're here with me and you have the bind behind you, press the back of your head onto your right arm, opening up your shoulder even more. And then option to stay, an option to shift forward into space. Really getting deeper into your hips. Keeping your spine long. One more inhale. And exhale. If you've shifted forward, inhale, come back up through center, release the bind. And then we're just going to walk our hands forward back into tabletop position. Tuck onto your toes here. 1 round of cat-cows as you inhale, open up your heart, lift up your gaze. As you exhale, round through your back body. Come back through a neutral spine and just shift your hips from side to side for a moment here. And then find stability into the shape as you inhale. Kick the left leg back, bend into the left knee. Take some big circles into the space around you. Once again, 3 on each side. Go into the other direction. And then kick the left knee up into space. As you exhale, bring the left knee to your shoulder. Step your left foot on the outside of your hand. Walk your hands forward, slide the right knee back. Come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, chest forward. Then as you exhale, maybe land your elbows onto the earth. A moment here, spine is long. Maybe rolling onto the outside edge of the left foot. Bring your right hip forward slightly, left hip back. breathe into the pose. Notice where your mind goes when you find stillness into your practice. If you notice that it's going anywhere that is not here, just bring yourself back. Practice bringing yourself back. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. And the more present you become in your everyday life. One more inhale here. And exhale. As you inhale, press back up onto your hands, look forward, chest forward. And then as you exhale, shift your hips back, lengthening through the left knee. Peel the left toes up towards the sky. Take a moment here. And then press the left toes down into the mat, left hand onto the left foot. Keep your chest down. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. As you exhale, release down. Maybe walking the right hand slightly forward. 3 cycles of breath here. Release the left toes. Bring the left hand back onto the mat. As you inhale, rebend through the left knee. Just like we did before, walk your hands back so that your shoulders are aligned on top of your wrists, your hips align on top of your right knee. Keep the bend into the left knee as you send it back into space. Shift the right foot to the left, untuck your toes, and let the left knee behind the right here. Walk your hands towards you. Sit in between your heels. Take a moment, press your ankles down into the ground. Spine is long. Deep inhale through your nose. Out through your mouth. Maybe going for the shoulder stretch. Maybe clasping opposite elbows. Maybe going for the bind. This time left arm lifts up. Left hand in between your shoulder blades. And right fingertips reach for the left. Pressing the back of your hand. Again, you're against your arm here. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Lengthen through your spine. And then maybe shift forward into space. On your inhale, come back through center. Release your fingertips. Walk your hands forward, tabletop position. 1 round of cat-cows. Once again, as you inhale, open up your heart, lift up your gaze. As you exhale, curl and round through your spine. Come back, neutral spine, shift your hips from side to side. And then through center, tuck onto your toes, knees to hover above the mat. Send your hips back towards your heels and then hips up and back as you exhale. Downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of practice, maybe bending through one knee and then through the other, shifting your hips from side to side. Equal weight into your hands and into your feet. Really prioritizing here the length of the spine over the length in your legs. Find stillness into the shape. On your next inhale, come up onto your toes. As you exhale, drive your heels down towards the earth. Twice more like this. Inhale, up. Exhale, heels down. Once more, inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, right leg lifts up towards the sky, 3-legged downward facing dog. As you exhale, bend into your knee. Stack your hips. Take some big circles into the space around you. Once again, 3 on each side on your own. Then on your next inhale, kick the right leg up and back. As you exhale, bring the right knee into your chest, step the right foot in between your hands. Release the left knee down, come up onto your fingertips, gaze forward, chest forward, inhale. As you exhale, shift your hips back, lengthening through the right knee. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, dive into the shape. Release down. Option here to walk your fingertips forward if you want to dive deeper, or to walk them towards you to give yourself more space. Just finding the variation that works for you. Finding what feels good. This is your practice. For 3 cycles of breath here in the shape. Maybe going a little deeper into it with every exhale. Keep your chest down as you inhale, lengthen through your spine. Then walk your hands over your leg in line with the right side of your mat here. And then shift your right foot outwards, bring the right pinky toe towards the earth. Really getting into the IT band here. You can stay or bend through your elbows and shift your chest down. Two more inhales and exhales. Find the bottom of your exhale. As you inhale, walk your fingertips back to frame out the right foot. Rebend through the right knee, chest forward. And then from here, plant the left hand down into the mat. Roll onto the outside edge of the right foot, right hand onto the inside of your knee. Just open up your hip here. Option to stay. Option to circle the right arm back, bending through the left knee, clasping onto the foot. Or option even to bend your left elbow and release your left forearm onto the earth. Wherever you are, bring your gaze up towards the sky. And from here, you can play with bending deeper into the left knee, pulling your heel towards your glutes, and then pressing your foot into your hand, opening up your heart. And then going back and forth like this, heel towards your glutes, and then opening up your heart. Maybe one more time. If you've got the bind, release your foot. Walk your right hand down to frame out the right foot here. So both hands onto the mat. Tuck onto your left toes. And then we're going to send the right foot back into a downward facing dog. Deep inhale through your nose. Out through your mouth. As you inhale, release your knees onto the earth. Walk your hands towards you. Keep your toes tucked. And release your hands onto your thighs. Just breathing here, getting a stretch for the bottoms of the feet. Stay in your shape. Wherever you are in your cycle of breath, exhale everything out, let it go. Together we inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands forward, release your toes, and then walk your fingertips back and lift your knees off the mat, getting a stretch for the front of your ankles here. Just leaning back into the space behind you. And then release your knees down, walk your hands forward, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale through your nose, out through your mouth. As you inhale, left leg lifts up, bend through your knee. Take some big circles once again into the space around you. 3 on each side. As you inhale, left leg lifts up towards the sky. As you exhale, left knee to your chest, step your foot in between your hands and release the right knee down. Come up onto your fingertips, chest forward, look forward, inhale. As you exhale, hips back, lengthening through the left leg. Once again, maybe walking your fingertips forward for a deeper stretch. Maybe walking them towards you. As you inhale, chest forward, lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, release down into the shape. 3 cycles of breath. On your next inhale, lengthen through your spine. Keep your chest down and then walk your fingertips to the left side of your mat. Left foot opens up to the side. Left pinky toe pulls towards the earth. And then option to bend through your elbows. Shift your chest down. Find the bottom of your exhale. As you inhale, walk your fingertips forward, frame out the left foot. Rebend through the left knee here. Gaze forward. And then once again, we're going to roll onto the outside edge of the left foot. Left hand onto the inside of your knee. Plant the right hand down here first. Option to circle the left arm back, going for the bind. Option to stay or to bring the right elbow onto the earth. Gaze up towards the sky wherever you are. And then you could bring the right heel towards your glutes and extend it back. And do that a couple more times. If you've got the bind, release it. Bring the left hand back to frame out the left foot up onto your hands. And then from here, plant your palms down, tuck onto the right toes. Shift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through your nose. And out through your mouth. As you inhale, left leg kicks up into your pigeon pose. As you exhale, left knee behind the left wrist. Slide the right knee back. Come up onto your fingertips, gaze forward. Shift your hips from side to side first, finding your center. Then once your hips are square, then release forearms down onto the earth. Take a moment here. Option to peel the elbows away from one another and release the forehead onto the back of one hand for 5 cycles of breath. Really relaxing into the shape here. See if you can deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Feeling your breath travel into every part of your body, every cell of your body. One more inhale. And exhale. Use your inhale to come back up onto your fingertips. Shift onto the left hip and face towards the right side of your mat. From here, bring the left heel towards your pelvis. We're going to bring fingertips onto the earth. Inhale, chest forward. Then as you exhale, walk your fingertips forward and fold. 1 full cycle of breath here. Same thing as you inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Walk your hands just an inch towards the right and then release back down. 1 inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Walk your hands to the right. Exhale, fold. Keep your hands shoulder width distance here. Here for 3 cycles of breath. Really pulling the left fingertips away from the left hip as much as possible. Getting a nice stretch in the hips, in the low back. Creating space in the left shoulder. Can you meet the shape a little bit deeper here? As you inhale, lengthen through your spine. Walk your fingers all the way back through center and then walk them towards you. From here, point the left knee towards the top of your mat. We're going to swing the right leg around to plant the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Make sure that both sit bones are grounded into the earth. And then going for a twist. As you inhale, circle the left arm up towards the sky. Bring the left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Then walk your right fingertips back, rolling the shoulder away from your ear. Gaze towards the back of the room. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Maybe wrapping your left forearm around the right thigh. Keep going like this, always lengthening as you inhale, using your breath. And then meeting the shape a little bit deeper as you exhale. On your next inhale, unravel through center. Slide the right heel so that it's on the outside of your left hip and stack your knees together. Back in Gomukhasana, cow face shape. Plant your hands onto your ankles, ground them down. Hips root down as the crown of your head lifts up towards the sky. Return to your breath. Same options as before. You could go for the bind, maybe bringing the left arm up. Maybe hands together at the back, maybe clasping onto opposite elbows. An option to shift your chest forward. As you inhale, come back up through neutral. Release the bind if you've got it. And then from here, we're going to roll onto our knees and shift your legs back into plank and hips up and back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep inhale through your nose. Back out through your mouth. As you inhale, release your knees to the mat. Bring them together. Open up your ankles. And then sit in between your heels. Walk your hands towards you. Spine is tall. Either stay here or you could walk your hands back. Land onto your forearms. Tuck of the tailbone here. If that's not too much tension in the knees, you could lie all the way down onto the earth. Maybe bring your hands onto your feet. And make sure that your knees stay together and grounded into the mat as much as possible in this shape. Nice big stretch into your quads, into your knees, all the way into your ankles. Soften your belly, soften your breath. And then press in your elbows as you inhale if you've come all the way down. Exhale here, take a moment. Then as you next inhale, press into your hands. Come up, walk your hands forward, tuck onto your toes, downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath in your downward facing dog. Now I'm just going to turn around here so I can face you on the other side as well. So from here, on your next inhale, right leg lifts up high towards the sky. As you exhale, pigeon pose, right knee to the right wrist. Release the left knee down, slide it back. Same thing up onto your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, shift your hips from side to side, find your center. Once you've found your center, tap into your intuition and then release your forearms down onto the earth. Slowly slide your elbows away from one another and release your forehead onto the back of one hand. 5 cycles of breath here. Use your inhale to press back up. Shift onto your right hip and turn towards the left side of your mat. From here, pull your right heel into your pelvis, up onto your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Then as you exhale, walk your fingertips forward and fold. 1 full cycle of breath here. Keep your chest down as you inhale, lengthen through your spine. Walk your hands an inch towards the left and release back down. 1 more inhale. Find the bottom of your exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Walk your hands towards the left. Exhale, back down. 1 full cycle of breath. As you inhale, lengthen through your spine. 1 last time, walk your hands towards the left, shoulder width distance, and then release back down. Reach into your right fingertips, creating space all the way onto your right side, down to your low back. Left toes are pointing up towards the sky. Pull them towards you. And then find the bottom of your exhale here. Find your deepest expression of the shape as you inhale. Lengthen through your spine. Walk your hands all the way back to center. Up onto your fingertips. Walk them towards you. Then we're going to shift onto the right hip once again. Swing the left leg around to plant the left foot on the outside of the right knee. Both sit bones grounded into the earth. As you inhale, circle the right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, right elbow to the left knee. Walk your left fingertips back and roll your shoulder away from you. Gaze over the left shoulder. Deep inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. As you exhale, twist a little deeper. Maybe right hand to the left hip. 3 cycles of breath here. On your next inhale, unwind through center. Slide the left foot to the outside of the right hip. Stack your knees on top of one another. Go Mukasana, cow face shape. Hands onto your ankles, ground them down. Same option here, maybe clasping onto opposite elbows. Maybe right arm reaches up. Both hands meet in between your shoulder blades. And slowly shift forward. On your inhale, come back through center. Spine is tall. Release the bind if you've got it. This time we're just going to open up our legs here into a straddle. So inhale, spine is long. Toes point up. As you exhale, walk your fingertips forward and fold. Melt into the shape. Take a moment here, just letting the body know that we're about to completely wind down. Meet stillness. Just bringing some micro movements into the practice. Keep your chest reaching towards the earth, but as you inhale, lengthen through your spine. Like a wave, as you exhale, release back down. 4 more times like this. Inhale, reach. Exhale, soften in. 3 more on your own. Just tapping into those micro movements. Maybe noticing that naturally your practice becomes a moving meditation. On your next exhale, stay here for 1 full cycle of breath. Go a little bit deeper. Then use your inhale to walk your fingertips back towards you. Bring the bottoms of your feet together for Baddha Konasana, butterfly shape. Interlace fingers here and then wrap your hands around your toes. Inhale, spine is long. As you exhale, shift your chest forward. Keep your spine long. Press your elbows into the insides of your legs. And once you've reached your full potential with a long spine, then release upper body down. Really working towards creating space, opening up the hips. On your next inhale, roll up the spine 1 vertebra at a time. Bring your shoulders back aligned on top of your hips. With the help of your hands, bring both knees together. And then walk your feet so that they're hip-width distance. Make sure that you have space behind you to lie down. And then reach your fingertips forward, engage through your core slightly. And release 1 vertebrae down at a time onto the earth. Softly landing here. As you do, bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Find a little rock from side to side. Release left foot down onto the earth. Bring the right knee towards the right armpit. And clasp onto the outside edge of the right foot with your hand. Half happy baby pose. Left hand can land onto the front of your left hip. Option to stay here. Option to lengthen the left leg down. Going a little deeper. We bend into the left knee. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. For reverse pigeon pose, bring the left thigh into your chest. Thread the right arm in between both legs and interlace fingers onto the back of the left thigh. Pull in even deeper. Pressing the right knee up and forward energetically. Option to stay. Option to bring the interlace of your fingers onto the left shin. Bringing a little bit more intensity into the pose. Can pulse here slightly. Going deeper and releasing, deeper and releasing. And then from here, keep your legs as they are, but release the interlace of the fingers. We're gonna slide the right shin towards the left. Bring the right knee to stack over the left here. Left hand clasps onto the outside edge of the right foot, and right hand onto the outside edge of the left foot. Pull your heels towards your hips, reversed Gomukhasana. Meaning the shape once again, pull your knees in towards you. And then slowly release the clasp of your feet. Bring both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Find a little rock from side to side. Come back through center. Release right foot down. Left knee into your left armpit. Half happy baby pose. Same options here. Maybe lengthening the right leg down. And just breathe into it. We bend into the right knee, cross the left ankle over, and pull the right thigh in towards your chest, threading the left arm through, interlacing fingers onto the right hamstring. Pull in. Option to stay. Option to bring the interlace of your fingers onto the right shin. Just going a little deeper here. And then keep the legs as they are. Release the interlace of your fingers. Left shin slides towards the right this time. Clasping onto the outside edges of opposite feet with both hands. And then pulling your heels towards the outside of your hips. Good. On your next inhale, open up your knees towards your armpits, full happy baby pose. Take a moment here, maybe rock from side to side, massaging the muscles along the spine, maybe lengthening through one leg, then be bending through your knee, maybe lengthening through the other. And find stability into the shape. Pull your knees down towards the earth, grounding your lower back into the mat. Then if there's any other shape that you would like to meet before the end of practice, I invite you to do so here and now. And whenever you're ready, lengthen your legs down. Allow for your arms to land alongside you, palms face up towards the sky. Final resting shape, Shavasana. Give your body a little scan here. See if you're still holding any tension within it. If that's the case, just send in a conscious breath within those areas, holding in the tension. And release anything that no longer serves you. Using this final stillness as your sanctuary to meet yourself a little deeper, to meet the response of the practice, whatever it may be. And to meet the space that you've created for yourself. Within your physical body, yes, but also within your mind space and within your heart space. Just melting into the earth. Floating into that space of calm, of serenity. Maybe staying in it for a little bit longer. Because this is where I'm going to leave you today. So revel into that space of meditation if you can. And I hope I'll see you soon. Namaste.